We use the survey data, meaning what are people engaging with the most? And we actually push that out even further because the audience already spoke to us. The audience said to us, hey, this content was great. And Facebook actually rewarded us by helping us reach more people. So I use that data. Why would I actually advertise something that is not getting good reach? Because something that is not getting good reach is basically Facebook telling me, that is not as good as that one right there. So I'm going to suppress the reach on it. So instead of going for the ones that have very little reach, I use audience insights to determine what are the best performing posts. So this is Facebook right here. And I'm on the desktop right now. This is Dr. Eric Berg's Facebook page. And he puts a lot of content every single day. We actually do the entire content system for him. You can see here that he reached organically, this is without paying a penny, 5.8 million people in the last 30 days. Last 28 days. So that's a lot of people, right? He has a great superpower and a great ability to reach people. So we get to reach a lot of people organically, a lot of attention, a lot of business is coming to him. So we take a little bit of that money and we actually take some of the best performing content and we spread it far and wide. So anybody here, raise your hand if you have a Facebook page. Okay, so you go to facebook.com/ the name of your page. In this case, it's facebook.com/ Eric Berg. And if you're logged in and you're the admin of the page, you're going to see a section here at the bottom left in this column that says Insights. Insights. This is what we like to do. I like to use the survey data from what is happening on our organic content. And this is going to be also different from brand to brand because some of you guys are getting 1 like or 2 on your posts. Maybe you're getting 6 views or 12 views on your videos. So it depends. Dr. Berg gets 10,000 views, 100,000 views. So we use the survey data, meaning what are people engaging with the most? And we actually push that out even further because the audience already spoke to us. The audience said to us, hey, this content was great. And Facebook actually rewarded us by helping us reach more people. So I use that data. Why would I actually advertise something that is not getting good reach? Because something that is not getting good reach is basically Facebook telling me, that is not as good as that one right there. So I'm going to suppress the reach on it. So instead of going for the ones that have very little reach, I use audience insights to determine what are the best performing posts. So if I go over here on insights and I look at, for example, here, I can click on see all posts. It's going to open up this window over here. This is everything, something that we all have available. And I can click on, I can segment this by reach over here. So reach, organic, paid, etc. So you can see here that I have information about how much these guys have actually reached people. That is my best survey data. So for example, this one over here, please notice that every single one of these posts, what do they have on the site? Right. So I'm using Facebook data to tell me which ones are being accepted the most by people. And now I'm going to look at this one right here. I'm like, oh my God, this one was fire. Talking about cholesterol and health and etc. Okay, good. It's a hot item. I'm going to go ahead and boost that one. So I click on boost, and this is very simple to do. Now I'm going to go and select if I want to add a button in it. For example, shop now, or I can go to sign up, or send me a message, or I want to do learn more, so I can connect them with our brand a little bit more, bring them to the next step of that journey. In this case, I want to send them to our website. So I'm going to go to learn more, and the website is drberg.com. For simplicity purposes, we're going to keep it like that. And then we're going to look at, you can start seeing how the post looks over here. Very simple. A few hashtags, image over here of Dr. Berg. It's a hot item right there. It seems to be reaching a lot of people. It's good. So I'm going to go and select an audience over here. So similar to what I went over on Instagram, you have options on targeting. People who like your page. People who like your page and their friends, right? Why is that valuable? Because when you come across a post and it says something like, Anthony also likes this page. Anthony's a friend of mine. I immediately feel like a little bit more trust because Anthony likes it. So if you target people who like your page and their friends, it just makes your audience way bigger. People in your local area, USA business owners, etc., right? So if I'm going to go over here, I can select this audience over here, and I'm going to change the audience to Dr. Berg's ideal audience. Let's go to 35 to 54. Usually, guys, just so you know, I don't like to be too broad. if I want to target different demographics, I split them up. I'm going to go after 35 to 39. I'm going to do another segment of 40 to 44. So I can actually measure specifically what's happening with each audience, and I can get more data as to which one is the one that's responding the best to my ads. So this one over here is targeting right away Dr. Berg's area, which is Alexander, Virginia. I can remove that. Why? Because Dr. Berg has a national brand. So I want to hit everybody in the entire United States. So I can go over here and I put United States. And again, this is all something that you can be very micro about. It's up to you. And I can exclude people that are, for example, my Facebook page fans already. I want to exclude them because I want to find new people. All of that is possible. And it's already telling me that from the people that I selected here, which is that age range, there's 92 million people. That's too many. I don't want to do that. That's just simply too many. So I want to bring that down a bit. So what I do is that I start segmenting and I start changing the ages or the demographics. For example, Dr. Berg, similar to us in Natural Slim, is going to be mainly women. So now, by selecting women, it went down to 47,900,000 people. Just so you guys know, my standard when I'm trying to do a campaign is 1 to 2 million people in audience size. 1 to 2 million people. If I want to test out very different demographics, I split them up into different areas so I can actually get more data about that. For purposes of moving fast and showing you guys how simple this is, we got an ad already set up over here. If you can see here, Facebook is not just Facebook. Facebook has an enormous amount of placements. This drop-down menu over here at the top, right, it's going to show you all the different placements that you're going to put your ad on. And if you want to, for example, see how is it going to look on Facebook mobile newsfeed, you just change that over here and you can see how it looks over there. If I want to see how it looks on Instagram, I just change it over here and it's going to change in a second. It's not updating, but you're going to see how it looks different per different placements and platforms. That's something that it's going to also give you an idea. Oh my God, my message is going to be spread out on all these different platforms. Facebook Reels, Facebook Stories, Facebook Newsfeed, Facebook Desktop, the right-hand corner on the desktop, the Instagram Reels, Stories, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, all of it is part of the ecosystem that Facebook now calls Meta. They changed the name at some point earlier this year, in case you haven't noticed. And I'm going to click on Boost Post, and just like that, my superpower is being sent out to the world. Facebook is going to take, on average, an hour to 2 to start showing your ads everywhere, and it's going to never overspend whatever you tell them you're going to spend. It's always going to spend whatever you allow them to spend. So it's very controlled. Back in the day, anybody that's a traditional marketer, you know that you have to get into big television contracts or radio contracts, and you got to commit to spending that money, or you're not going to be able to do business with them again. Not the same with Facebook. You can test $5 on a campaign, and if you don't like it, you turn it off. Cancel it. Move on to the next one. So it's that powerful right there, and this is how you actually get your message out into the world.